Well, it all began in 1990 when I was in the wrong place at the wrong time, and I suffered a spinal injury, and the level is C4, C5, which is around the cervical neck area. They left me a quadriplegic. Silver Chain provide a number of services. Primarily, they assist 5 days a week in the mornings, and that entails getting me out of bed, dressed and ready for the day's activity, so assisted daily living. Along with that, they also provide domestic duties, and we have staff come out once a week to clean the home. And they also provide a registered nurse who comes out once a month, and she does the usual medical checks. And at times, they've even sent out a physiotherapist to help assist in regards to training the morning staff on how to do certain activities. So Silver Chain are quite diverse in the services they have provided.
My daughter was living with me, but I felt that, and so did she, that it was, they didn't feel free to go out or go away and leave me or anything like that, because I had had some falls, and of course if I got down I couldn't get up, and there I would stay until they came home. So it was a unanimous decision that perhaps the best thing to do would be to go into a home. And they will shower you, get you dressed, put you to bed, all those things. Fortunately, I can do all that for myself. The carers are, without exception, very, very kind and very caring, and great fun as a rule. We have lots of laughs and jokes. The atmosphere, the cottages, the way they look after you, it's absolutely wonderful. And I appreciate it very much. My family are just so happy to see me here because they see how happy I am.
Well, I suffer from rheumatoid arthritis, and it makes it hard to do like the cleaning and stuff. The services Silver Chain provide for me, they come here once a fortnight, and the woman does the cleaning, mops the floors, because it works out easier in the end when you've got someone to help you.
Silver Chain provide a service to our family where we have in-house childcare. This is needed for us because we can't just send Violet to a normal daycare centre, because if she gets sick, she can have another metabolic crisis and have further brain damage. So they come in on a Tuesday for about 5 hours, and that enables me to run around and relax or do whatever I need to do.
Silver Chain gave me a pendant because the first time I took ill, I collapsed completely and there was nobody in the house. So now, all I've got to do, if I get that dizzy spell, I quickly press this and it comes on the machine in my bedroom. And if I don't answer, it doesn't matter because Silver Chain will know that something is wrong. So they immediately get in touch with my daughter, my other daughter, and across the street. And soon somebody's out here to help. I feel more secure, more comfortable. I'm so happy with them. I really am. I think they're wonderful.
When I became involved with the Silver Chain in 2003, my husband had had prostate cancer for 2 years, and suddenly it accelerated, and he was taken into Fremantle Hospital. He was in there for 2 weeks while they assessed him, and all he wanted to do was get home to his family and his 2 beloved dogs. So I asked the oncologist, and he said it'll be a massive job if you take him home, because by that time he was paralysed from the waist down and incontinent. Now, my husband came home on the Thursday. He was delivered home by ambulance. Ambulance people said, "Thank you very much," and off they went, and I thought, oh dear, what have I done? The Silver Chain had provided a hospital bed, they had provided a hoist a wheelchair and a table which went over the bed. I got up the next morning and I thought, this is the first day of perhaps 6 months, because they'd told me my husband had 3 to 6 months to live. And there was a ring on the doorbell. Dogs went frantic, of course. I opened the door and she said, "Do they bite?" I said, "No." And that was my first introduction to Laurie Skinner. She said, "I'm Laurie Skinner from the Silver Chain, and I've come to induct your husband John into the service." So I said, "Well, actually, he likes to be called Joe." So that's okay. So she came in, and 2 minutes later there was another ring on the bell, and she said, "Oh, hi, Jill, I'm Cheryl." Oh, "Hi, Mrs. Fye." She said, "I'm Cheryl, and I'm going to be your main care aide." So things were looking a bit better at that time, you know. It's surprising how much somebody can give you confidence, because Laurie especially sort of exuded confidence. We can do this, you're not alone. I think that was probably the main thing, you know. And shortly after that, the Silver Chain doctor turned up. So I thought, right, I think we're going to be able to do this. Every time we had a problem between us, we came up with an answer. I'd say to Laurie, "Oh, you know, I've been up sort of most of the night, and now I've got to be sort of cope with the day as well." And she said, "Well, speak to your doctor. He can give Joe something to help him through the night, you know." Because she said, we not only look after the person who's ill and needs us, we also look after the extended family. It was those little things, as well as the big things, that really made a difference. I know I couldn't have coped without the Silver Chain. Joe got to call in Laurie his guardian angel. When he heard a knock on the door, "Oh, that's my guardian angel at the door." It's a job not many people could do, I think. I think you have to be a very special person to do that job.
Silver Chain really do help me to live in the community.
My mind just boggles when the things that they can do for you. It's amazing.
Thank goodness for Silver Chain.